Hi everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Today I am going to deal with the articles. Articles are also a part of adjectives. What are articles? Words that define a noun as specific or non-specific, or the words that are used to modify a noun are called articles. That means articles define a noun specifically or non-specifically. That means it may point out or it may generalize. Generalization or specification is done with the help of articles. Words that define a noun as specific or non-specific, or the words that are used to modify a noun are called articles. These articles are used to point out or refer to a noun. These are also a part of adjective as they modify noun. Now, classification of articles. There are two types of articles, definite article and indefinite article. Definite article is the or the, and indefinite article is a and an. Just now I uttered two sounds, the, the, and the. This differentiation I shall be dealing in my next class, but here let me define it as the or the. So this definite article is used before a countable or uncountable noun. It speaks of a noun in a definite manner to particularize or specify the noun, or to single it out, or to point it out from its class. That means it specifies or particularizes or points it out from a group of the same type. For example, when we say the man, that means he is the man who has already been spoken of. Regarding this, if we are saying the man or the man, that means we are referring to the man who has already been spoken something about him. Now, next one is indefinite article, a and an, a or an. These indefinite articles used before a singular countable noun. A means one, an means one. So these are used before a singular countable noun and speaks in indefinite manner. Speaks in an indefinite manner. Suppose I say a boy. A boy means any one boy. This is the meaning here. Now, its uses. Let me use this indefinite article first. Let me show you its uses. So, a is used before a consonant sound. Consonant sound. Mark here, and an is used before a vowel sound. I'm talking of sound. Sounds. I'm talking of sound. In schools, That too in lower classes we are taught that a is used before a word which begins with a consonant. It is absolutely nonsense. Similarly for an, we use an before a word which begins with a vowel. It's also absolutely wrong. It is not consonant, it is consonant sound. We use a before a word which begins with a consonant sound. Consonant sounds are different than vowel sounds. Phonetically, if we talk of consonant, what are consonant sounds and what are vowel sounds? That means vowel sounds are always associated with a consonant sound. A consonant sound cannot be pronounced or uttered without a vowel sound. And vowel sounds are free from anything else. No consonant sound and nothing is required for that. And it comes out freely. Suppose, for example, there are 5 consonant sounds in English: A, E, O, U. Sorry, I uttered phonetically. First of all, in writing way I am just going to deal with. It is A, E, I, O, U. But phonetically we pronounce it as A, and this is pronounced as A. This is pronounced as I, which is I. It is pronounced as A. This is pronounced as O. And this has got pronunciation of A, U and U. Now, generally we pronounce it as U. It is absolutely wrong. U is not at all a vowel. U is gliding of 2 sounds. One is consonant and another one is vowel. Ya is a consonant, and when we mix it up with vowel sound U, then it becomes U. It is called diphthong, gliding of 2 sounds. Gliding of 2 sounds means it's a diphthong. So we use an before the vowel sounds, that is A, E, O, U or A. Wherever we pronounce it as U, there we use A. For example, a university, a universe, like that. And wherever we pronounce it as U or A, like umbrella, we use N. For example, here I am citing some examples, typical examples I am going to cite. General, that is, you can find it out everywhere. Suppose MLA. What do we use here? A or N? It is N. Why N? M. Its initial pronunciation is A, then Ma. M. M sound is pronounced. NMLA. An orange. An inkpot. An ant. An enemy. An egg. An umbrella. Enemy. An hour. Mark here. H-O-U-R. H is here silent, so we use N. An honorable man. An hostile. Like that. An honest man. An act. An SDO. an umpire like that. Here one thing is to be observed. The words like here, H-E-I-R, its pronunciation is a. But generally we pronounce it as here. Hey. So words like here are HOUR, honest, MLA, MP, SDO, MA, etc. begins with a vowel sound. For that reason, we use N before them. In the words like R, H is silent. R, honest, honorable. Here H is silent. And we use N for that reason. Now, there are certain points, and A is used before all other sounds like B, S or K, D, F, G, H, etc. Except these sounds, other than these sounds, A, E, O, U, we use A before them. Now coming to the point, the. We use the is used without any change of form before singular and plurals alike. The big. That means the is used without any change of form before singular and plural nouns alike the bed, the ladies. Then the is used before stars, planets, satellites, etc. The earth, the moon, the sun, like that. Again, the is used before a noun which has already been referred to, as I told here. The man means this man has already been spoken of. Once there was a king. The king was very kind. Here the king is being used because king has already been spoken of. Then the fourth point is the is used when a singular common noun expresses the whole class. For example, the cow is a useful animal. The fox is a cunning animal. Like that. The is used before superlatives. For example, he is the best boy in his class. We use the best. Best is superlative and before that the is used. The is used before an adjective to make it a noun which expresses the whole class. For example, when only a brave can do it. That means here we are using the before an adjective. Brave is adjective. Before an adjective to make it a noun which expresses the whole class. Class is all the people who are in brave category. Then the next one is the is used before a noun to bring out the abstract quality. While teaching your noun, I dealt with abstract nouns. What are abstract nouns? Which cannot be felt by the five organs, sense organs, or by five senses like seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, smelling, like that. So these abstract nouns, when the is used before a noun to bring out the abstract quality. At last, the warrior in him compelled him to act. At last, the warrior in him compelled him to act. Another example I am citing, the honesty in him compelled him to tell the truth, like that. Then the is used before ordinal numbers. The first day of the week, the first day. First is an ordinal number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is general number, and first, second, third, fourth, like that, these are all ordinal numbers. So the is used before ordinal numbers. The first day of school was very nice. Another example, the second boy of this row is my brother, like that. Next is the is used before musical instruments. For example, I am playing on the harmonium. He plays very nicely on the flute. The is used in the comparative degrees. For example, the higher we go, the cooler we feel. The higher we go, the cooler we feel. I love the younger son. I love the younger son. Then next is the is used before directions and sides. The north, the south, the east, the west, or the sun rises in the east, the earth moves from the west to east, like that. The is used before rivers, seas, oceans, like that. For example, the Persian Gulf, the Arabian Sea, the Pacific Ocean, the Ganga, the Bay of Bengal, etc. Next is the is used before the mountain ranges, the or groups of islands, plural names of countries. For example, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Himalayan ranges, the Himalayas, the USA, etc. The is used before the names of trains, the Shatabdi Express, the Tufan Mail, etc. The is used before the names of religious books or authentic books and newspapers, like the Gita, the Mahabharata, the Quran, the Bible, or the Times of India, the Hindustan Times, etc. The is used while comparing one noun with another. For example, he is the Milkha Singh of our house. Let it. Suppose a boy, one of my sons, who run very fast, so I can compare him with Milkha Singh and say that he is the Milkha Singh of my house. Next, the is used while pointing out or specifying one noun from a group or while particularizing a noun. For example, he is the boy who stood first in the class. He is the boy who stood first in the class. That means I am pointing out him from the whole class, from the boys of the whole class, and saying that he is the boy who stood first in the class. Next day, I am going to deal with where the articles are omitted. Now, I am going to deal with omission of articles. Where are the articles omitted? There are certain places where we do not use articles. That is, for example, number 1, when the word man or woman stand for its class, M-A-N, man, or woman, W-O-M-A-N, singular, but when they are used for its class, at that time we do not use the. For example, we say man is mortal. Man is mortal. We never say the man is mortal. Before material nouns. Before material nouns, gold is the most shining metal. We never say the gold, because this term gold, we are using to use it as a class. We are using as a class. India is rich in cotton. We never say the India. Then third one is before proper nouns. Gandhiji is called father of the nation. Gandhi is proper noun. For that reason, only just now I dealt where while comparing a person with somebody else, at that time I used the. He is the Milkha Singh, I told. But when this is generalized, when we are speaking something about a particular person, at that time we don't use the before that, before the proper noun. Gandhi is called father of the nation. Second example is New Delhi is the capital of India. Before an abstract noun used in general sense. When an abstract noun is used in general sense, at that time we don't use the. For example, honesty is the best policy. Labor is always rewarded. Next is before the words like school, office, church, college, sea, market, hospital, etc., we don't use the. For example, we say we go to school daily. We never say that we go to the school daily. It is absolutely wrong. Similarly, we should not stay in bed till so late. When the speaker uses a noun for any of his relatives, at that time, suppose I am speaking of my father, at that time I won't use the. Father has bought a new car. I will not say the father has used a new car. Mummy is very beautiful. I will never say the mummy is very beautiful. Before nouns in pairs, some people work day and night. Day and night. These are nouns, and when they are used as pairs, used in pairs, at that time we never use the. Next is before nouns of unique position. If somebody is at unique position, they elected him president. They elected him president. He was appointed as principal of the school, and for this we never use the. Similarly, some articles causes difference in meaning. Suppose I say she goes to school and she goes to the school. What is the difference between these two? Sometimes we say she goes to the school, and sometimes we say she goes to school. Then where lies the difference? She goes to school means she goes to school as a student for study. But if I say she goes to the school, that means as an outsider she goes to the school. Might be parent, might be any visitor. He is Gandhi. He is the Gandhi. Where lies the difference? He is Gandhi means I am pointing out that he is Gandhi. But when I say he is the Gandhi, that means he is like Gandhi. Next is he went to bed. He went to the bed. Here, he went to bed means he went to bed to sleep. And he went to the bed means he went near the bed. Sometimes repetition of the articles have got different meanings. For example, he has a white and black shirt. It means one shirt only, which has both the colors white and black. But when I say he has a white and a black shirt, that means there are two shirts which I have. one is white, another one is black. Similarly, use of the, when I say the poet and social worker is dead, that means one person is the poet and social worker both. But when I say the poet and the social worker is dead, that means the poet one person and the social worker another person is dead. Thank you. Thank you very much.